So you know that feeling when you are so dedicated to your skincare routine and you feel like you're making progress, but you have all this redness on your skin that you just can't address. It can be really frustrating and it might even make you feel a little bit less confident in the skin you're in. Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about gentle skincare and sometimes self-care. And today we are talking about redness on the face. I want to talk about ways that you can identify what might be the underlying cause of the redness on your face. But of course, I have a lot of product suggestions to help you even out your skin tone just a little bit, help to fade that redness. And I also want to talk about, how you can maybe cover up some of your natural redness, aka the stuff that doesn't go away, without using makeup products. So if you guys are so ready, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. I love a good wash-off mask to help immediately reduce some redness on my skin. So whenever my skin is really red from lack of moisture, this happens a lot in the winter time. I can get quite red and raw, especially around my nose. That's when I'm gonna reach for the Bioderma Sensibio wash-off mask. This is a creamy but not greasy texture, and in just 10 minutes, it really infuses moisture and calming into your skin. The hero ingredient here is a fatty acid that's derived from licorice root. So not only does this have the ability to really calm down the skin, we've got the soothing fatty acid, but also just that calming moisture in this mask, but it also has the ability to help with an uneven complexion and really just kind of help, even things out with your skin tone. And in just 10 minutes, I washed this off and my skin looks a lot more even. It feels so much more calm and a lot less red. If you're looking for a product that doesn't have as much moisture in it as the Bioderma mask, I would actually suggest looking at the I'm From Mugwort mask. This is a hydrating, thick gel texture that's not going to put any moisture into your skin, but it's going to bring an immediate calming and soothing effect to your skin, and it's really going to help reduce redness, especially if the redness is from inflammation-based issues, so like breakouts or even irritation. This really helps to really even out my skin when I have redness. It just, like, as soon as I wash it off, my skin looks calmer. When it's red, it looks kind of angry. You can tell that it's irritated. When I wash this mask off, my skin just looks so much healthier, so much more calm, and so much more balanced. When your skin is craving more hydration, when it's dehydrated, that can actually show up as a symptom of redness on top of your skin. So in order to solve that, you definitely do want to add more hydration into your skin. And I do find that hydration can not only help reduce redness, but if you're feeling a little bit irritated too, it can kind of help soothe that itchy feeling on your skin too. I have to shout out the Cosrx Cica toner because not only is this deeply hydrating and so replenishing when your skin is just begging for hydration, it has so much Centella in it. It brings such a beautiful calming anti-inflammation benefit to the skin in addition to all that hydration. But when you want to kick it up a notch, I have to talk about the Cosrx Cica toner pads. These are basically toner pads that are soaked in, that toner formula. So they have all that beautiful hydration and that soothing and that redness reduction ability. But I have to say, there is something about this like toner pad format. These are basically just like little round sheet mask material soaked in the toner. And so these go on your face 3 to 5 minutes. And this really just like 2 times the soothing, 2 times the hydration, and 2 times the redness reduction. When you hold, this beautiful hydrating liquid close to your skin with these sheet mask pads, it really helps it dive deeper into your skin. So if you're feeling extra irritated or just noticing more redness, like especially this, size, this shape is so good for your cheeks, just put these on. It really only takes 3-5 minutes. It's so much quicker than a sheet mask. It's really amazing how soothing and hydrating these are in just a short period of time. Like my skin, just feels revived, and it just kind of helps to even out any kind of redness, and it really helps with any type of irritation that I might be having. Just a quick tip, if you have this problem, you want to put it on your chin, but these circles just don't work that way. Cut them in half. It's a little bit of extra work, but honestly, it's worth it. And it actually like makes your toner pads last longer. So with these like semicircles, I put one on top of my nose, and then this little half moon, perfect for underneath your lip. Pro tip, if you're not really into buying a specific toner pad product and you want to save some money, I would suggest buying 5-layer cotton. It's very economical. You can buy this on any like K-beauty shop, and all you have to do is just use any existing toner or essence that, you know, suits your skin, soak the 5-layer cotton with that, and now all of a sudden you have your own customized toner pads. Now, I think we've already learned that Centella is going to be an amazing ingredient to soothe inflammation and reduce redness on the skin. If the last two products didn't tell you that, I do want to shout out one more Centella product that really helps to even out that redness on the skin, and it is the Benton Goodbye Redness Centella Sheet Mask. It's in the name, the benefit. This mask is awesome. Super duper hydrating, so it's going to be great if you're feeling that dehydration. Super calming to the skin. It will relieve that itchy, irritated feeling. But when you take this mask off, 20 minutes later, your skin is just going to look so much healthier, so much less red, so much more even toned. It is really a mask that works very quickly. And this is one I'm going to definitely suggest if you have a lot of redness from breakouts, because this seems to really help soothe and kind of help speed up the healing process of breakouts. So since we're on the subject of inflamed skin, I do want to shout out a few other ingredients that you might want to seek out in skincare products that can actually really help to soothe inflammation. We spent a lot of time talking about Centella, which is an excellent one, but I also want to mention one of my favorite anti-inflammation ingredients, Mugwort. This is actually really similar to Centella, but I would say if you've tried a lot of Centella products and you're like, they're okay, but I don't get what all the fuss is about, they don't seem that soothing to my skin, seriously, if you haven't tried Mugwort, try it. I always say it's like you're either a chocolate or a vanilla person. Neither one is better than the other, but we all have preferences, and our skin is like that too. Some of us are going to love and benefit from Centella, and some of us are going to love and benefit maybe even more from Mugwort. So I would suggest trying it out if you haven't yet. One of my favorite products that really intensely soothes your skin is the MISSHA Artemisia First Treatment Essence. Wowie wow, this will really give you immediate relief on your skin. Now I have to talk about green tea, because this is one of the ingredients that I always say gives me that healthy lit from within glow. You've heard me say that before, and you know why I say that is because green tea really does reduce redness on my skin. I'm just a little bit prone to it. I always have a little bit around my nose and underneath my eyes, but if I do have a pimple, it's usually an inflamed one, and it's usually causing some redness on my skin because I just have sensitive skin. That's how it reacts. But green tea really helps to reduce that redness. And when that redness is gone, my skin looks radiant. It looks a lot more healthy. Green tea is just one of those ingredients that just always seems to do that for me. And I'm not exactly sure why that is. I mean, it definitely does have a lot of anti-inflammation benefits. That's probably the key, but it's also a strong antioxidant that helps protect your skin from damage over time. It's just a powerful ingredient, but it's also gentle to the skin. So many green tea options out there. I could do a whole video on it, honestly, and maybe I should. Let me know in the comment box below. But I will just shout out the beauty of Joseon green tea and panthenol serum. I love this combination because it's barrier supportive. It's incredibly hydrating. If your skin is dehydrated or irritated, this is a really great choice with that beautiful green tea that's going to help reduce redness on the skin. Now, speaking of lit from within, there's another ingredient out there that I always say this about that reliably gives me this result time after time, but it actually works a little bit differently than green tea. And I'm talking about, drum roll, ginseng. Yeah, this is an ingredient that really can make my skin so so healthy looking and reliably reduces the redness on my skin. Now, I did say it works a little bit differently than green tea because I do feel green tea more soothes the inflammation on my skin, where ginseng actually helps with the natural redness that I have, aka the redness that doesn't really go away, that's always kind of there. I've always been very red underneath my eye area. It's hereditary. There's nothing I can do about that. And I do think everybody has some variation of redness around their nose area. When I use ginseng, those areas just look better. They're improved. They're not necessarily gone away, but it really helps to improve just that natural redness that you might have on your skin that you may feel like, if I could only brighten this up just a little bit, if I could only perk my skin up a little bit. Ginseng is the ingredient that will do it because it helps with the blood circulation. And that's what really helps, make your complexion just look so bright and healthy. When you're like exercising and you worked really hard and you're like sweating and you're like breathing really hard, and maybe you look in the mirror and yeah, you're like a sweaty mess, but your skin is glowing. That's because your blood has been circulating. And ginseng kind of helps give you that kind of result. It kind of mimics that look. So I absolutely love it. Again, a lot of different products you can find ginseng in, especially in the K-beauty world, but I really like the Beauty of Joseon essence water. I've started to use that again in my routine through the month of January and now into February, and I really think that it's been helping with my winter-induced redness. So now let's talk about when your skin barrier is maybe weak, or when your skin is almost irritated to the point of feeling damaged. We're going a little bit further into just beyond breakouts and just beyond a little bit of inflammation or mild irritation, when your skin needs repair. If we are dealing with a weak or damaged moisture barrier, and you've seen like basically any of my videos, you know what I'm about to say next. You need to use ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids in your skincare routine to get your moisture barrier repaired, strengthened, and back on track to protecting your skin. This is really the holy trinity of ingredients. They work better together. So, it is great to find products that use all three in one formula. So one of my go-to moisture barrier treatments is Stratia Liquid Gold. I've loved this for years because it really helps to strengthen my moisture barrier with the ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids. We also have some skin nourishing oils in here. So this is kind of a cross between a serum and a moisturizer. It can really play into your routine a lot of different ways, but it does have quite a bit of moisturization to it. And I actually use it just before a final moisturizer. But when I keep my moisture barrier strong with products like Stratia Liquid Gold or anything with lots of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids, my skin is just more resilient. It is stronger and it can really stand up to a lot more. And I find when my moisture barrier is strong, I'm just less prone to inflammation. My skin can get inflamed from lots of dehydration, from breakouts, even from extreme, weather shifts. Winter is a big one. When my moisture barrier is strong, that inflammation just does not show up on my skin as much, and therefore it's less red. So you may find that, really focusing on your skin health can go a long way in fighting redness on your face. If you're looking for some more products that do contain that holy trinity of, ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, but you don't want something maybe as moisturizing or as creamy as Stratia Liquid Gold, I actually just did a roundup of some of my favorite barrier strengthening serums. So a little bit more of a hydrating type of texture. And I'm going to link that video right now. You can pause this and go check that out, or check it out at the end of the video. Another place to get some barrier support would be with your moisturizer. It's very common to find ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids in moisturizing products like Cerave moisturizing cream. And why I'm really recommending, a product like Cerave moisturizing cream in this video is not only because it has the barrier support in it, which is going to help with inflammation and keeping your skin strong and resilient, but this product has a really nice occlusivity to it, which really helps to protect your skin. This is important if you are going through dehydration. This is going to help stop that transepidermal water loss. When you lose too much water through your skin, you are going to increase the redness and the inflammation on your skin. So this is going to kind of help fight that. But it's also good if you're getting redness because of, the weather. If it's very cold, windy, or dry outside, an occlusive moisturizer can really help protect your skin, keeping it moisturized and hydrated and healthy, and therefore reducing your chances of redness. Let's briefly talk about sunscreen. I know like every skincare person that you listen to preaches about sunscreen, and it gets kind of annoying at a certain point, right? But you know how important it is. And in the context of, reducing redness, I do have to mention that if you are dealing with inflammation, if you're dealing with irritation, a weak or damaged moisture barrier, you're really working on repairing your skin, just know that sunscreen is a real protective step. If you're not wearing sunscreen and protecting yourself from UV rays, that could actually aggravate the condition you're already dealing with and then make your redness worse. So just know that sunscreen can play a part in reducing redness, overall on your skin. Of course, your skin could just be sensitive to the sun, and that might be why it's showing a little bit more redness or inflammation too. So you see why sunscreen plays a part in my tips in this video and why it's important to make sure that you are wearing it, just in case you aren't already. Maybe you haven't found your perfect sunscreen yet. It really is a quest. So I'm just going to quickly mention, I did like quite an epic sunscreen review last year, and I'm going to put the link to the video right here. If you need some sunscreen reviews from me, check that video out. There's a lot of products in it. And when I was talking about ginseng earlier, I was telling you that I do have just some natural redness on my skin that's just always there no matter how clear and healthy and strong my skin is. And that may be you too. You may be like, you know what, I get all my benefits from all these anti-inflammation ingredients, and I use barrier supportive products, and I hydrate my skin so much, but you know what, I just always have a little bit of natural redness, but I really wish I didn't. I do feel like when my skin is at its like I'm having just the best skin week, and it's so clear and there's not a pimple in sight and there's no hyperpigmentation on my face, I still feel like that redness just takes a little bit away from my clear, bare skinned happiness. Do you know what I mean? When that's the case, that's when the next product might play a role in your skincare routine, because this is how you can really help to cover up some of that redness without going the route of makeup. And that's where the Hero Rescue Balm Red Correct comes in. I'm actually a really big fan of the original, which is a skin repairing cream, really great for, your skin post pimple popping, or just when your skin is a little bit irritated. There's repairing peptides in here, hydrating, soothing, beta-glucan, and panthenol. And I love the results of the original cream, and they have really stepped it up a notch with this Red Correct, because it's a green cream, and as you may know, green is actually the color that will help to neutralize red on your skin. But this green cream actually, as you work it into your skin, kind of transforms into this light reflecting cream with a little hint of flesh color tone to it. So it's just a really nice way to even out redness on your skin without going to concealer, without going to makeup, and still getting skin beneficial ingredients on top of your skin. So what I'll do is I'll dot it around the red areas. So right around my under eyes, and around my nose is always quite red as well. And then just work it in. The warmth of your fingers is going to transform the cream down. Put a little bit on top of my lids too. This is not cakey like makeup. It feels light, fresh, and breathable. It doesn't crease into your skin at all. 4 hours later, you're not going to find it all bunched up in your fine lines. And it just makes that little bit of difference. Look at that. I mean, it makes me look so much more awake and refreshed. And all I did was just neutralize the redness around my eye area and around my nose. I didn't put it all over my face even. And it just made such a big difference. So I don't have to feel oh, I need to go grab concealer, I have to put on a bunch of makeup. This is such a great fresh faced option. It feels so breathable. I can't say this enough. It's not gonna cake up on your skin. It feels so good. So this is great if you want to neutralize some redness around breakouts, because we've got those skin beneficial and repairing ingredients in here. If you just have natural redness like me that you just want to neutralize, it's an awesome option. And if you wanted to, you can wear this underneath makeup too. So I really hope those tips helped you out on your journey to maybe lessening a little bit of the redness on your face. And if it did, and maybe you didn't hit subscribe to my channel yet, I would be so honored if you would consider hitting subscribe before you exit out of this video. I do release a lot of new skincare content throughout the week, just like this video. So if this helped you, definitely hit subscribe if you want some more hints, tips, product recommendations from me, and consider turning on notifications too so you're never out of the loop. And I'm curious to know, are there products out there that you're using that have shown success with you and redness on your skin? Let me know in the comment box below. I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe, and I cannot wait to talk to you in the next video. I'll see you soon. Bye.